There was a time where you just heard the potential in something and you said, oh man, we're signing this. We'll keep him in the farm league and see what we could do and going from there. That's not happening anymore. Today the internet is the farm league. What happens is that, you know, most of the labels looking at the numbers attached to the artist. So that hit that you get on YouTube, that actually means something. Again, it goes from 1 to 10 to 12. So it's important that whenever you send out a song or a link, try to send it with something. Try to send it with either a YouTube link or something that has a number of the times that it's been played. You know, but that's pretty much the standard nowadays, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, doesn't mean that it's a dictation of how good you are. You know, because it's one thing to get interest, then it's another thing to get signed. Then you got to make sure people give a fuck. That's the biggest challenge. I know a lot of really good people that, you know, are signed, have major deals, but the label just doesn't care about them, so they're in limbo. So what ends up happening is like what happened with Wiz Khalifa, who had all this talent. He was at Warner. They totally disregarded him. They gave him his walking papers. He went out, carved his own path, and then he came back with leverage, which is something that you really want to have when you sit down with folks like me or anybody else at any other label. You want leverage. How do you have that leverage? By having a movement, numbers. It's one thing to have numbers too, but now you want to have a movement. You want to be able to say, this is my audience, this is my fans. So for you to do these shows the way you're doing it, that's great. You have to keep doing that. And the fact that you won that showcase says a lot, because that means you must be a really good performer. You know, because that's basically what it comes down to on that stage. It's performing. It's not how hot the song is. It's you selling that song to the audience and the audience being like, yo, this dude got some shit. That's how you ended up winning. Because it's really a combination of song and performance, you know, and the performance is first and foremost. That's how you win the crowd and the judges over, you know. So this is just me just giving you feedback, you know, for you to soak in. So next time I meet you, you know, it'll be an upgrade of what you already have. I'm very, very impressed with your hook writing ability, which is why I asked how many voices you stack on there. You know, it's like, and for you to do it, it's no easy task. You have to keep that same tone going in order for it to have that really fluid cohesiveness in the chorus.
It takes a couple tries.
It takes a couple, right, but then you also have a modest singing voice, enough for you to be able to pull off and differentiate the hook from the from the verse.
Yeah.